Hello, Namaste, all of the students. It's me, Prakash Subedi. So I'm present here to teach social study for the class of grade 6 students. Today, we are going to discuss about the new topic. The last time we made discussion about the origin of the society and different types of or the stages of the society. Today, we will discuss in that the new topic. The topic is about the village executive and its function. Dear students, you come from the different places or the different parts of the nation, right? Some maybe for some of you, maybe from one place or another, maybe from another geographical region. That means, if I ask the question from where you are, then at that time, what you may say that I am from some of the metropolitan city, another may say that I am from some of the village executive. It means what? We are gathering in the class from the different places. It means the place where we are living is divided differently. Got it? So that today's lesson is also about the same thing. We will talk about the local administrative unit. प्यारा भाइ बहिनीहरु, आज हामीले हाम्रो देशलाई कस्तो किसिमले यो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिभ युनिटमा डिभाइड गरेको छ, विभाजन गरेको छ भन्ने विषयमा छलफल गर्दै छौं। यही विभाजनको कारणले गर्दा हामी अथवा हामी रहने ठाउँ, हामी भएको ठाउँ फरक नामले पुकार्ने गर्दछौं। जस्तै कसैले म यो ठाउँबाट आएको भन्नुहुन्छ र अर्को विद्यार्थीको ठाउँ त्यो भन्दा फरक पर्दछ। हामी ठाउँलाई लिएर हाम्रो आफ्नो चिनारी दिन्छौं। यो चिनारी दिने क्रममा यो कसरी विभाजन भयो, राज्य कसरी विभाजन हुन्छ भन्ने कुराको विषयमा छलफल गर्दै छौं। In the picture I have shown it, the local administrative unit, one of that Kushe Gaunpalika Jajarkot. I took the one picture in here from the Jajarkot district, that is Kushe Gaunpalika, one of the local unit. The whole district is divided like this one, different types of village executive, metropolitan cities, sub-metropolitan cities and other divisions too. So in this way, what are these local administrative units? Why such type of local administrative units are created in the nations? Why it was essential to create such type of topic we will discuss in today's class. Let's know about the history about this division at first. यो विभाजन कस्तो थियो, कसरी नेपालको सन्दर्भमा कसरी विभाजित भएर आइरहेको छ भन्ने कुराको बारेमा पनि छलफल गरौं। Before democracy also there was different types of divisions for the nations that were made by the rulers. So in fact such type of divisions were done to carry out the development or equal development in all parts of the nations. So the political division of Nepal, let's see the glimpse of it. The 14 zones and 75 districts were created in 2018 BS. Main concern of this division was to rule the nations or to transfer the power, to transfer or decentralize the power and the resources to the lower levels so that development can be carried equally or together in all parts of the region. So this division, the 14 zones and 75 districts were divided in 2018 BS so that it was expected to carry out the balanced development in all parts of the region. It's like that. 4 development regions were created in 2029 BS even to concentrate the development in the different regions. Then 4 development regions were created. 4 development regions were created in 2029 BS. And 5 development regions were created in 2037 BS. The main aim of dividing all of these regions was to develop the nations equally in all parts of the nations. You know that 4 development region, Eastern Development Region, Central Development Region, Western Development Region, Midwest Development Region and the Far West Development Regions. Like this one, we got the development regions in our country. So it was what the political division that we say. But now we are adopting the another system, that is Federal Democratic Republican system. So our country name as the Federal Democratic Republic nation of the country. So now what sorts of division that we get, what type of administrative division that we get now at present? There are 14 zones, 77 districts. From 75 we made 77 districts and 7 provinces and 753 local units were divided, or administrative divisions were found in our country. This is the present, the map of Nepal with these 7 provinces are given. It's like this one. It means the aim of dividing these this administrative unit is also the same. So in which way that we can adopt, and so that we can give the climax of the development, that was our concern in the division of these different types of units. So that 14 zones for the same purpose that we have created, and then 77 districts, it's like that, 7 provinces, 753, even to go up to the depth at the bottom of the development, at the ground of the development, then we have divided into 753 local units too. So we are from different parts of the different administrative units. How to term the village executive? The smallest form of this division is a village executive. That's why we will discuss in depth about the village executive and its functions. Though this type of division was made, then in bottom, in lower level, there will be the village executive. It means गाउँपालिका in Nepali. So the गाउँपालिका, यसलाई हामी गाउँपालिका भनेर बुझ्छौं, अथवा local units हरु जसलाई हामीले सबैभन्दा तल्लो निकाय, प्रशासनिक तल्लो निकायको रूपमा बुझ्छौं. Village executive, let's define the term at first. It is the smallest political unit of the state. This is the political division. Political division in that sense, the political leaders or political systems will divide this one so that the development works can be carried. It will be done according to the political decisions. So it is the smallest political unit of the state, or it is formed by combining 2 or more than 2 villages to develop village or the rural areas of the state. There may be the combining of 2 villages, even more than 2 villages can be added also. There are the different other backgrounds or basis to make such type of executive. So that it is formed by combining the different villages or rural areas too, so that the village executive can be formed. And it is also termed as the local body of the country. Really, it is the local body, so that it can exercise the power to carry out the development works in the bottom level. The students, let me to repeat once again. Village executive is the smallest political unit of the state. This is the smallest. It means bottom. In the higher level, there will be other types of administrative units like zones, districts, and others, even the provinces. So now it is formed by combining 2 or more villages, and it is termed as the local body of the country, so it can carry the work remaining at the bottom. So in this way, this is what the village executive is. So now how it is formed, how the village executive is formed. There is the simple process. There will be the formation of the village executive by combining with these chairs, chairpersons. There will be 1 chairperson, 1 vice chairperson. In all ward, chairpersons will be presented as the members in there. This is the composition. Now, what will be the numbers? According to the different village executive, there will be the different types of numbers, because how many wards are there, first of all need to count, and then there will be the one from each ward, so that the number may be varied. So out of them, then how many persons will be in there? But it is necessary to be 4 women. From in which way, there no matters, but there should be the presence of 4 women, maybe in any post, and then 2 members from the Dalit or the minority group, that the Nepal government declare that the minor groups, this is listed under the minor group. So at least 2 members from the minor group should be representative or from the Dalit, and 4 women should be in there in that body. That means village executive. So in this way, the village executive form. Remember, there will be 1 chairperson, there will be 1 vice chairperson, there will be ward chairpersons too as the member, and while composing this one, there should be the presence of at least 4 women and the 2 members. There may be more than this also, but at least 4 women and the 2 members from the Dalit or from minority group, there should be the representation. In this way, there will be the formation of village executive. This is about the formation. So now, what sorts of functions are carried out by this village executive? What are the power or what are the functions of this village executive? Why this village executive is formed? यो village executive किन बनाइएको हो अथवा यसले के काम गर्छ, यो फर्मेसन गर्दाखेरि के फाइदा हुन्छ भन्ने कुरा थोरै उसको बारेमा जानकारी लियौं. You may see in the pictures also the people are involving in the agricultural activities. In fact, this is the local body. All the people who are remain in there on the ground in bottom level. So to touch up to that one, the village executive plays a very important role. Village executive यो जनताहरूले काम गर्ने भनेको ग्रासरुट लेभलमा, त्यो ग्रासरुट लेभलमा के कस्ता कामहरू गर्ने अथवा कसरी पिपलहरूलाई असिस्ट गर्ने भन्ने काम चाहिँ भिलेज एक्जिक्युटिभको रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी भित्र आउँछ. सो दैट Nepal is the agro-based nations. That means Nepal is agricultural country in that sense also. Most of the peoples involved in the are engaging in the agricultural activities. So it is very necessary to assist the people in this agriculture or agricultural field. So Nepal government is also doing the same one. That is what the under this one, that means the Nepal government also make the plan to devise these powers, to provide this power to the village executive to assist the people in the agricultural field. So the village executive is also doing the same. It means in the agricultural field, what are the potentiality, what are the prospect that we can grow, that we can cultivate in our own land, that will be made the decisions. And then if it is possible to grow the certain types of crops, then that village executive will prefer to do so or may give priority to do such type of productions. So it implements the programs to develop the agriculture. What sorts of agricultural production is available in there, it is possible to develop, then everything will be done, or it will assist, that we can say. The village executive will assist to do or to help in the agricultural development. That means the agricultural development is the core part of this village executive to carry the responsibility of it. कृषिमा यो भिलेज एक्जिक्युटिभ गाउँपालिकाले कृषिमा के कस्ता सम्भाव्यताहरू छन् त्यो ठाउँमा अथवा मानिसहरू के कस्ता कृषि पेशामा अथवा कृषिका के कस्ता कर्ममा आधारित रहेर काम गरिरहेका छन् त्यो ठाउँको सम्भाव्यता के हो भन्ने कुरा बुझेर त्यससँग सम्बन्धित धेरै चीजहरू जस्तै एग्रिकल्चरको लागि आवश्यक पर्ने बिउ बिजन आदि इत्यादि अथवा मल अथवा भनौं नयाँ प्रोडक्सन नयाँ बिरुवा आदि इत्यादि जे जति आवश्यक पर्ने हुन्छ त्यसको लागि तालिम अथवा के आवश्यक पर्ने हो त्यहाँका कृषकहरूलाई आवश्यक पर्ने अन्य चीजहरू के उपलब्धता गराउनु पर्ने हो अथवा जेटीए यी आदि इत्यादि कुराहरूको बारेमा यो भिलेज एक्जिक्युटिभले कृषकहरूलाई असाध्यै सहयोग गरेको हुन्छ. इट मीन्स दैट the village executive is concentrating its works in the agricultural development of the nation. It's like that. The second functions you may see in the picture that the small child is reading in there, that means getting assistance. Especially the big universities or the colleges may be run by the other tiers or the other level of administrative units, but especially it focuses on the primary and pre-primary schools because its area will be also limited. It means what? The primary and the pre-primary schools or any other educational programs are also given by the village executive. It means the village executive assist in their place to enroll the students, especially focusing for the small children. It will focus for the small children and run the pre-primary and the primary schools. That means assisting in case of giving the education to these children so that the people in their society will be well educated. As the second functions of this village executive, that is, it runs primary and pre-primary schools. It conducts the adult educations too. By focusing for the adult people also, it may bring many formal and informal educations or the education system in there so that all people will be enrolled under education. It means all people will be educated, and many formal educations, other types of educations may be also given according to the need of the people or how much backwarded from this aspect, that means from the education. Accordingly, the village executive will take care about to provide the education in their own place. So in this way, as the second function of the village executive, it provides or runs the primary and pre-primary schools, conduct adult and the non-formal education, especially non-formal educations are conducted by this one. र शिक्षा प्रदान गर्ने क्रममा पनि आफ्नो ठाउँमा रहेका जनताहरूलाई अथवा विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई वा केही नन फर्मल अनौपचारिक शिक्षा पनि अथवा वृद्धहरूको लागि छुट्टै एजुकेसन, वुमेनहरूको लागि छुट्टै एजुकेसन, त्यो आफ्नो ठाउँमा रहेका पिपलहरूलाई के कस्तो खालको एजुकेसनको आवश्यकता पर्ने हो त्यो आवश्यकता पर्ने खालका एजुकेसनल प्रोग्रामहरू ल्याउँछ र सबै जनताहरूलाई कम्तीमा साक्षर बनाउने काम, उनीहरू पढ्न सकुन् अथवा सामान्य कुराहरू लेख्न सकुन् भन्ने सम्म र धेरै पढेर समाजको लागि केही काम गर्न सक्ने खालको दक्ष जनशक्ति उत्पादन गर्नको लागि एजुकेसन अथवा शिक्षामा यसले जोड दिने गरेको छ अथवा जोड दिन्छ भनौं. सो इन दिस वे द सेकेन्ड फंक्शन अफ द विलेज एक्जिक्युटिभ इज टु रन प्राइमरी एन्ड प्री प्राइमरी स्कुल एन्ड इफ इट इज नेसेसरी देन providing by assisting or giving the different types of educational program. The student, as the third functions of this one, it also distributes the clean drinking water. The society won't be enriched only in development of agriculture or only as being educated, but even to take care about the health also, there should be what? The facilities of drinking water. That should be what? It should be available at first. Not only that, that should be clean too. Healthy drinking water should be provided. For this one also, the village executive will assist in their one place. So you may see in the pictures also the availability of water. It distributes clean drinking water or construct and repairs wells, taps and ponds where it is necessary or in which part of their own place, then people are lagging behind these facilities, then such type of that joining the pipes or distributing the pipes, even constructing tapes and ponds also or wells also, and if it is difficult to get the source of water also, that water source may not be available then and there, so from where we can push, it is possible to bring or supply the water line like this one, it will be done the study in there. So like this, different types of works are carried by this village executive in the field of drinking water, as drinking water is the one base for the citizens or necessary elements for the people or the human beings. It is must to provide the water, then which is done by the village executive too. खाने पानीको सन्दर्भमा पनि मानिसलाई पानी नभई नहुने चीज हो, जसको निमित्त सबै ठाउँमा अथवा त्यो एक्जिक्युटिभ अथवा भिलेज एक्जिक्युटिभमा सबै ठाउँमा पानीको सुविधा नहुन पनि सक्छ अथवा पानी कहिले भत्कने, बिग्रने आदि इत्यादि पनि हुन सक्छ. त्यसको निमित्त रिपेयर गर्ने अथवा आवश्यक धाराहरू विस्तार गर्ने, पानीको सुविधा नभएको ठाउँमा लगेर पानीको सुविधा प्रदान गर्ने वा पानीको पाइपलाइनहरू विस्तार गर्नुपर्ने सम्पूर्ण कामहरूमा अथवा नयाँ स्रोत खोज्नुपर्ने हो भने पनि अपुग हुन सक्छ, जनसङ्ख्या वृद्धिको कारण अपुग हुन सक्छ, नयाँ स्रोत खोज्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. त्यो नयाँ स्रोत खोज्ने क्रममा पनि यसले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि आवश्यक मात्रामा सबै समन्वय गरेर यसको काम गर्छ अथवा खाने पानी उपलब्ध गराउनको निमित्त हरदम प्रयासरत रहन्छ. So in this way, as the third function of village executive, it distributes the clean drinking water, construct and repairs the wells, taps and the ponds or extra. And in the picture, though the budget will be limited in the village executive, it isn't possible to construct that much of large or the big projects, but the small projects can be run by the village executive in the field of transportation also. Transportation is the backbone of the development, any sorts of developments. To do the development of the village executive also, that village executive should think about to expand the road network. So for this one, how much it will be accessible, accordingly it will assist or it will contribute in the field of transportation, try to increase the road network, even to connect from rural to city area. The production may be done in the village and that can get the market in the urban area. For this one also they need these facilities. Always it is not possible to carry carried, or that without having the vehicles it is not possible to sell that one in the market or to bring up to the market. So for this one, the village executive will try to focus in the expansion of the road. That means at least if there will be the good road to transport, even to walk, or other things can be also done with the help of this road. So it will focus in this development of the transport facilities, especially in their own part. यातायातको सम्बन्धमा पनि यसले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ गाउँदेखि शहर जोड्नको लागि अथवा गाउँमा उत्पादन भएका चीजहरू शहरमा लगेर बेच्नको लागि पनि सडक हुन आवश्यक छ। त्यो सडक बनाउनको निमित्त कति सक्छ, ठुलो बजेट त यससँग हुँदैन, तै पनि यसले सक्ने जति अथवा आफ्ना पिपलहरूलाई पार्टिसिपेट गराउनु पर्ने काम जति अथवा हुने सम्मको सडक चाहिँ विस्तार गर्ने काम, त्यसमा सुविधा आफ्ना जनतालाई सुविधा दिनको निमित्त सम्पूर्ण कुराहरू गर्न तत्पर रहन्छ, गर्दछ village executive in case of developing the transport facilities. Dear students, like this one, not only that, the functions of village executive are not limited within it, even more than this, it constructs the parks, playgrounds, rest houses and the public halls also, because the entertainment is another basic things for the people. So what that village executive does for it, then it simply constructs the parks from the settlement or in the leisure time. How to spend the time by my citizens if they won't engage in any sorts of works, other social disorder may take place. That's why to make the people busy in their leisure time, then they should utilize it very properly. By taking care of this one also, the village executive may focus to establish the recreational things, like establishing the park or playground so that the players or the interested people can play in there, or the rest houses if they want they can do, or public halls to conduct many programs also it can be, or parks to enjoy in there, how do people like. So in this way, what the village executive focus is that it constructs the parks, playgrounds and the rest houses and public halls so that my citizens or our people can enjoy in there. That means there will be the limited in the village executive, the limited people can enjoy that small, even if there is the less facilities also they can enjoy it in there, so that it try to focus in this part as constructing the parks, playgrounds, rest house and the public halls. This also comes under the responsibility of village executive. So in the land in there, that is well planned one. So in case of natural disasters, the village executive come to assist. If the people get any troubles due to the natural disasters in their place, then it come into the front. It means it takes necessary measures to control soil erosion. Soil erosion may be the main problem. Our country is the mountainous country. That means a hill region, slopy land, so that we get the soil erosion mostly, or the landslides, especially in the plain land we get the floods also. So these are what the common natural phenomenon or the natural disasters that takes place. For this one, what to do? That means the village executive is always ready to assist the people in such type of disaster, in such type of troubles. So either in that soil erosion, to control the soil erosion, even to control the landslides or floods, or whatever they need, or what sorts of help they need in such type of disasters, then the village executive is always assisting. And then it makes the canal for the irrigations also. If it is possible to make the canals for the irrigations in any plain lands or any place, then it will also help. It means विभिन्न खालका विपदहरू, प्राकृतिक विपदहरूमा यो भिलेज एक्जिक्युटिभले आफ्ना जनताहरूलाई पनि सहयोग गर्दै आएको छ अथवा सहयोग गर्दछ. And this is the next picture that you can see in there. So they are collecting the garbage, right? They are collecting the garbage. It launches the programs on health education, family planning, and disposal of waste materials. This is the one task. More than that, various programs are related to the health or the health educations are launched by the village executive, because the people, how much conscious they are about the health, then that much of healthy manpower can be created, so that can be used for the development of the village. So by considering these facts, the village executive is also launching the various types of health education programs, so that the people will be health conscious. Health conscious people can keep their health good, and then that good health can be employed for the good work or the progress of the village. So that also it will launch various health programs, family planning about the size, maintaining the size of family, or the how to keep their family members healthy and other things. And then disposal of waste management, that means the what type of problem that will be created after the unplanned waste materials, whatever they released as the unnecessary things, that will also have the adverse effect or the negative effects on them if it is not well managed. So all of the things are the education about these things, and try to manage, or with the involvement of the village executive also it may manage. Somewhere else you may see the some of the vehicles, they are that loading or carrying the or collecting that garbage also in your own places. That means what? That comes under the responsibility of the village executive, means local administrative unit. So in this way, village executive carries or launches the programs on health education, family planning, and waste management. यसमा स्वास्थ्य सेवाको निमित्त अथवा के भन्छ पारिवारिक संरचना अथवा फोहोर व्यवस्थापनको लागि यसले पनि, अर्थात् यो एज द लोकल युनिट, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिभ युनिट, यो विभिन्न खालका कार्यक्रमहरू ल्याउने गर्दछ र समाजमा आफ्नो समाजलाई स्वच्छ हराभरा राख्ने काम गर्दछ. As the next function of the village executive, it also preserves and promotes the language, culture, and the religion. Whatever these are the resources for that village. How much we can promote the culture or the language of the people in there, they will be quite hopeful towards the local executive or the rulers or the administrative units, so that they can protect their own culture, because everyone loves their culture very much. For this one also, the diversified or the diversification in the village is possible to get, so that the unique village can be made by combining or preserving all sorts of these language, culture, and the religions also, so that no people will feel the bias or the discriminated, and then all will come or all will ready to participate in the any type of work that is carried by the village. So for this one also, the village executive always preserves and promotes the language, culture, and the religion. Dear student, these are not only the tasks which is carried by this village executive, and there are several works which comes in the village that will be assisted by the village executive. Only these are the major works that we have listed or we made discussion in it. I think you got the village executive very well. That means today we made the discussion about these different aspects of the local unit, that means village executive. So now, dear student, you have few of the questions in here, so that you will do and submit to your teacher. Name your village, that where do you live, that is simple questions. In which ward do you live, then write down in which ward number you live in, and list the works which are carried out by your local administrative unit. That means the functions of where you live at first, then in Gaupalika or somewhere else, metropolitan cities, Mahanagar or Upamahanagar, wherever you live, then list down such type of work which are carried out by this administrative unit. Hope you enjoyed the today's class. See you in the next class. Have a great time. Thank you.